All right, everybody, I was about to go to bed. We just finished our summons here for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn, and there's a new battlefield. I was cleaning out my my notifications on the game, and I went, oh, new battlefield. Got to get a video out for that. Everybody loves Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. Let's go ahead and hop in here. I don't know anything about this battlefield. I heard that they skipped a few to get to this point. I don't think I need to make any changes to my... Oh, I do need to make changes to my lineup. Let's get these losers out of here. We'll bring this guy. Let's go ahead and look at Super AGL. We'll just go through the typings. I'll kind of talk about what I like to do here. So for Super AGL, I like to run this Gohan, and now these guys as my leader, because these guys do give Super Class, Key 3, 150% to stats, and then they have a pretty broad 200% leader skill, so it does hit quite a few characters. And then, again, Gohan is just fine because he does hit Kamehameha for 180%, and then Super AGL for 130. So that's going to hit a lot of characters that are like Goku and, you know, AGL characters, right? It hits a lot. So sometimes I like to run this guy as my leader just because he's Goku family. So it just kind of depends on what my team comp's looking like. If there's going to be more Goku family or if there's going to be more Kamehameha characters, we'll kind of just pick between the two. But I usually do end up bringing both regardless. So we just make a smart decision there. Super Saiyan 3, Easy A, Super Easy A Goku is going to be great in here. I don't think there's any other changes. Oh, we could bring Super Vegeta. Who should we take off to bring Super Vegeta? That's a tough question. I kind of want to take off maybe this Kid Gohan, because this Kid Gohan, I bring him to be like a support type unit, but Vegeta is probably stronger and gives comparable support, and he actually gives attack support as well. So yeah, let's bring Vegeta there. Now for Extreme AGL, I don't think there's really any changes I need to make here. I could bring Vegeta and Nappa. Is that what I want to do? I mean, like, I just kind of have like a hodgepodge of crazy characters here. I mean, none of them are really good. None of them are really bad. I don't think there's anything we need to change up here. Oh, we could bring King Vegeta, but there's not any Pure Saiyans or Vegeta family characters, so I think we're fine not bringing him. This is whatever. Extreme AGL. We're going to use it in the beginning anyway. Extreme Tech, again, I don't think there's any changes that we need to make here. We could bring Vegeta, but Vegeta's not going to, like... I guess we'll bring Vegeta. Who should I take off? Cell? Cell's fine. Let's bring him. I mean, we're not going to bring any other Saiyans, though, so it's going to be a little bit awkward for him. But we'll at least get him on the team right here. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Super Tech. I don't think there's any changes we need to make here. I always run Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Movie Heroes. So that's why I'm running the team that I am. That's like we got Orange Piccolo, Power of Revival, all that good stuff. Nothing that we need to change up here. I don't think we've had any new Super Tech units. So I think we're all good in this department. Just double checking. Yeah, we're good. Super Int. Again, I like to run Bond of Parent and Child for this one, so I run them as my leader. Then I run these guys as my sub-lead because they do give 120% to Int type. You can run this guy as your leader, and there are a lot of Pure and Hybrid Saiyans in the Super Int category. But remember that this guy does not buff Vegeta and Trunks because they are a both Pure and Hybrid Saiyan, so they're actually on neither category, so that's just something to keep in mind. This guy, I can't wait until he Easy A's. He's going to be a staple on my Battlefield team forever. But for now, I think we are good. Nothing to really add on to here. Extreme Int, again, nothing to really change up here. I like to run Time Travelers, so I run this guy as my main leader, and then I run Cell as my secondary leader because Cell gives 130% to Extreme Int, and then most of the other characters that I run are on Time Travelers, so that is what I like to do with them. Extreme STR, I like to run Terrifying Conquerors / Transformation Boost / Movie Bosses. That's kind of like, I just run these two as my leaders right here. And then I just fill it out with other like Movie Bosses and Terrifying Conquerors that fit on their leader skill. Really looking forward to this guy's Easy A. This guy has been a staple on my Battlefield team since he came out. And again, like, I mean, it's just going to be really good once he Easy A's. So there we go. Super STR, we need to get Super Vegeta on here. Okay, he already is. So for Super Vegeta, I think what I want to run... I don't know. It's tough. Is Kaba on here? Where is he? Excuse me. Yeah, he is. Okay. I'll probably run him and Vegeta. This Vegeta right here is my leaders because they both give like 120 or 130% to stats. And then remember that the type Easy A's are about to get their Easy A as well on Global. So he'll become like... I'll get him rainbowed. And then he'll be like a 150% leader, I think. So this will help bring this team together a lot. So that'll be good. And then, yeah, we'll just fill in with some of these other powerful units. I don't think there's anyone else we really need to bring here. We could bring Kefla. Maybe let's take off B-Pan and let's bring Kefla instead. B-Pan's kind of run her course at this point. I don't really see the need to bring her. Occasionally I'll bring her because she does heal and she does stun, but I think we're good. We can bring Kefla for the firepower. Already went over Extreme STR. Extreme Physical, I don't think we need to make any changes. I'm excited to get Boo-Tanks back on the team here pretty soon. I'll probably just do what I have been doing and running Super Bosses or Corroded Body and Mind. That's kind of what I like to run here. So we'll probably just keep doing that. And then Super Physical, I like to run God Goku and this Physical Vegeta right here as my leader because I just run like a pure Saiyans team, basically. And I'll throw a few Hybrid Saiyans on it because this guy does give like 150% to all Superclass allies, or 130%, okay. But still, you get like a really good leader skill with most of these characters being on pure Saiyans, so you get him and God Goku, and then you just build a really powerful team. So there we go, that's what I like to run for Battlefield. Let's go ahead and hop in. Looks like Jacko is AGL, so that means that the final boss is also going to be AGL. So we want to save our tech characters for that. So just keep in mind that whenever you're building these guys out, you can go a little bit stronger and bring your tech characters. Real quick, speaking of tech characters, let me make sure that I have Caulifla on the roster. Do I? Yes, I do. Caulifla, by the way, great option to bring in Battlefield because she has a 100% chance to dodge, so... against, like, the Vegeta at the end. So even if she's not on your leader skill, she's going to be really good. Now, for these first two fights, what I like to do is run the Ginyu Force. Well, specifically for the first fight, I like to run the Ginyu Force. You don't even need to bring, like, all of them. I'm very lazy, and I keep forgetting to add Raccoon back to the roster, but it doesn't matter. We just hop in here, and we are going to instantly, like, just KO this guy. Jacko has, like, no stats. This guy is, like, a quest mode boss. Like, anybody can hop in here, and as long as you're running, like, a leader skill, and you're not just, like, putting random units on a team, like, unawakened level 1 SSRs, you can beat Jacko. So, yeah, hopefully you guys don't have any issues with him. Next up, I believe, is Zarbon and Dodoria. Now, what I would also recommend doing for free-to-play players or just, like, maybe newer players or players that don't have, like, a crazy built-up box is use, like, the Ginyu Force for Jacko, and then for these guys, use the Team Bardock squad. That is what I would recommend, because they'll take up pretty minimal space in your box, and you'll still be able to bring, like, a full roster of all the other typings, but it'll save your characters for later. I don't think I have the Team Bardock team equipped, though, so I do not think I can bring them. Yeah, I don't have them equipped. So these guys are extreme tech, so we're going to be burning our extreme int pretty early here. And that's what I'm talking about with these extreme type like missions and stuff like that is, you know, a lot of these characters, like a lot of these extreme class characters I end up using pretty early in Battlefield, and these early bosses are very, very easy. So, you know, it kind of doesn't matter, right? Like, if your extreme int typing is pretty weak, well, this time around you're up against Zarbon and Dodoria, who are like some of the weakest bosses in the game. So hopefully you can just get by with whatever you have. If you are struggling, again, I do recommend the Team Bardock team. But if you're struggling with the second fight of Battlefield, then I question how you're going to beat any of the rest of it. Unless you're just, like, really weak on extreme int units, then I guess. But, yeah, I mean, the free-to-play Metal Cooler team could be good in here. The Team Bardock team, you know, can get you through these first couple of stages. So take advantage of the 112 characters that they give you to do Battlefield. Make sure you are reading the boss abilities to see what they can, or what they are and are not immune to. That way that you can get through these stages as easy as possible. Typically, it's the same week or month in and month out whenever they reset Battlefield. So if, you know, Tien can have, like, he can be sealed right here. See, he's immune to being stunned. He's immune to attack lowering, but he's not immune to being sealed. So that's just something you want to keep in mind is like, okay, whatever Tien is, I need to bring my sealing characters. We'll go ahead and use Extreme STR. I usually like to wait and use these guys at the end, but we'll go ahead and use them right now. That way we can see Super Vegeta later on. I'm pretty sure Super Vegeta, whatever fight he's going against, is just going to one-shot them, but we'll see. We will throw Frieza in slot 1 right here. This Frieza is way past his prime, but he is still a solid Battlefield unit. Remember that he gets 6 ki in slot 1 whenever he's fighting a superclass enemy, because he gets 3 from being in slot 1, and then 3 from fighting a superclass enemy for a total of 6, and he still shoots out an 8.3 million attack stat. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy, free-to-play EZA LR right here, who still just one-shots Battlefield. I mean, that's really good, right? So there we go. That's Tien. Let's go ahead and get those rewards. I would like if they increase the currency for these, by the way, since they're kind of skipping around in here. Let's do this guy. Movie bosses full power. Movie bosses full power. Or, I'm sorry, it's not movie bosses. It's super bosses and corroded body and mind. I don't know why I'm saying full power, but... Anyway. But since they're, like, skipping ahead in battlefields, I'd have to pull up Proton's tweet. I don't know if I have Proton... Oh, I do have... not speed dial, but, like, in my favorites on Twitter. Not, like, favorites, but, like, in my recent search bar. He was talking about in here... Yeah, right here. So they... Battlefield 63 is in the database. 64 was skipped. Let me collect the orbs right here. We'll grab those. We will grab these, and we'll give all the physical orbs to Cooler. Okay. Yeah, this was skipped. This was in the database. This was in the database, I guess. Skipped, and then now this is added to the database. So you can see that they're, like, skipping some battlefields in here, I guess. I hope that they, like, justly compensate us for skipping these. Otherwise, we're just not ever going to be able to, like, catch up with the amount of currency that JP has. And I know JP players are going, oh, boo, we don't get any box space. You know, like they're crying. They're telling us, like, oh, well, it's fair now. Also, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click on all this stuff. All right, well, I ruined it. Anyway, but they're crying. They're crying that I'm crying, right? But, like, the thing is like, the battlefield currency is, like, the second most rare currency in the game other than, like, box space itself. And it locks you out of characters, right? I mean, I guess box space does too, but you know what I mean, right? Like Truth, you know, Truth has a box space problem because he created a box space problem, okay? Like nobody went through and asked him to, like, link level all the in rarity, like Red Ribbon Army soldiers, right? That have 2 links or something, you know? It's like dude can get more box space, okay? He's gonna be all right, but you know, battlefield currency, we can't get more. You know, they don't, like, just give this out ever. So, anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that they're going to compensate us, or do you think Global is just going to be eternally behind in battlefield currency, and we're just going to be at a huge disadvantage to all of the JP players out there? I mean, because JP there for a while, like, they're kind of getting comfortable with their box space, you know? Like, they're starting to get to the point where it's like, oh, maybe we can start picking up some of these TURs in the Baba shop, you know? Like, they're kind of, like, rubbing their hands together, and over here on Global, we're still starving, and, you know, I haven't even bought, like, the Krillin. I think I bought the Majin Vegeta because I needed him for a chain battle, but I've never bought, like, the Goku, the Krillin, or the 18. I don't have a single copy of any of them because I have been saving my... currency to be able to get the LRs whenever they come out, because typically those are going to be more, I don't want to say hype, but generally more hype, right? Like, they're going to lead to, you know, nobody cares about those other old TURs anymore. Like, they care about the new hotness. So if me as a content creator is going to put out videos, I'm going to need to do it on the new hotness and not the stuff that came out like 80 years ago. But you guys let me know your thoughts on that. We did Seal Baby, so that's pretty good. He can't do anything to us at this point, so we'll just grab those. We'll grab these, and we will get on our way out of here. Pretty good. Extreme AGL is decent. It is good enough to get the job done in here. All right, Frieza is, you know, dodging. That's all right. Not a big deal. We're going to take him out right here with the double super attack, and then I can go to bed. I need to go to sleep. I still need to make a thumbnail and then get this video uploaded, but... the thumbnails for these Battlefield ones usually don't take too long because I have a template made for them, so... and then, like, you know, updating the details, getting it posted to Twitter, all that good stuff. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and grab those. All right, moving on to level 3. Let's see what we got right here. Let's hop into Kid Goku first. We'll use Super Physical. Again, that's what I like to use for this. Pure Saiyans is what I like to run as my build, and then we just like to bring a bunch of strong, powerful characters in here. Let's bring Kid Goku. Kid Goku is always nice to bring because he's a Rainbow Orb Changer. And I do value cohesion a lot whenever I'm building these Battlefield teams. So that's kind of what I like to prioritize. Let's do this. Yeah, because they'll have shocking speed with these guys if I leave this guy on rotation. So let's do that. Let's grab... That'll get us up to an 18 key at least. Let's grab these. And then we'll grab the int key spheres with these guys. Okay. We should be fine in here. I believe this Goku does a Ki Blast. I think he does just the Kamehameha. So Gohan, if he did get supered in slot 1, he could block it. That would be pretty good. Love to get some more footage of this guy. He can be attack debuffed and sealed, by the way. So if you are having trouble with this guy, make sure you're bringing some sealers and some attack debuffers. That'll help get you the job done. Hopefully you guys have been saving and summoning on smart banners, so you have powerful units like these 8th anniversary units, my bad. You know, God Goku was just on the Vegeta banner. He's a unit that you could consider picking up with coins. I don't know if I'd recommend it at this point, but, you know, it's something that you could at least think about, you know, if you're missing a... Like, God Goku can still be used in the 9th anniversary, which I think is valuable. And then I think he is still a pretty decent leader unit as well. So if you're looking for a leader... and you need a character that's viable in the 9th anniversary, battlefield, and just all across the game. God Goku, even at 55%, does hold a lot of value, so maybe consider that. Just something to think about, right? For God Goku, let's grab... Actually, let's put Vegeta in slot 1. Let's see what he can do. We'll grab all of these with him. We'll grab these with God Goku. That gets him his 6. And then over here on the side, we can get Kid Goku, those orbs right there. We miss out on the damage reduction support, but we will be okay. Nice from Vegeta. We should, yep, we get the double super because we got enough orbs. Hopefully he gives us a triple. That'd be pretty nice. He does. There we go, Vegeta. Nice. Normally this Vegeta disappoints me greatly, so I will take anything I can get out of that guy. And then God Goku is going to finish us up. We're going to move on to the next fight. Not sure who we're going to pick next yet. I'm just going to look at the screen. Whoever draws my eye is who we will hop into next. Let me know if there's any bosses in this that are giving you guys a particular amount of trouble or really just holding you up. Seems like we got pretty good type coverage this time, so that's good. Super STR for Piccolo right here. Again, we're going to run Kaba, Vegeta. These guys, Gohan. Let's bring Kefla, and then we'll bring Bulma for the orb changing. Okay. And the support. Bulma's still really good to bring for Battlefield because of the 2-turn support and the Rainbow Orb changing. Again, I really do value Cohesion a lot. So she does benefit with us greatly with that. I'm fine leaving Vegeta in slot 1. You remember that it's not a huge deal that Bulma has guard because we're already like type advantage and we're not class disadvantage, so it's not really a huge deal whether or not she gets her guard or not. We can't get her support though, which kind of blows. I guess I could have played those orbs a little bit better, but we're fine, we're fine. Piccolo decided to just heal immediately before he did anything. That was his first action, was to heal at full HP. Really wish we would have dodged that Vegeta. That's going to do some damage to us, but we'll be okay. I'm not concerned. Worst case scenario, we have to revive, but I'm not worried about it. Ugh. Adjusting my chair a little bit here, sitting up. I'm getting a little bit sweaty. It's hot in my office right now. I need to go turn on the air conditioner, but I will do that on my way back to my desk. We will see. We will see. All right. Nice. We're getting some damage in with the GT duo here. Really wish we could have gotten Bulma's support, but I played the field wrong. I did not play it smart. A little bit overconfident here, but we'll be okay. Nice. We're getting all the super attacks in with these guys. That's really good because it gets us a lot of damage in. Nice. Was that the full quad? We love that. We love the full quad. Plus, they have a ton of links active right here since we're linked next to a GT unit. So these guys are, yeah, I mean, they did quite a bit right there, right? It's going to be hard for this 8th anniversary unit to age out of Battlefield, which is good. You know, we want units to last a long time in these events. Like, whenever we get a new character, it should be like I have to put a lot of thought and consideration into whether or not I'm going to put them onto my Battlefield team because, you know, not much changes week in and week out with it. So you guys kind of get what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be like, oh, new character came out, like they go on my Battlefield team, you know? It's a character like Android 21's a great example. It's like she came out, she's really powerful, but it's like, do I want to put her on my Battlefield team? And it's like, I could, but she's not really going to be cohesive with all the other Saiyans that I'm running on there, so there's no real incentive to get her on the team. Whereas a unit like this STR Super Vegeta who gets his EZA and he does stuff like that, it's like, yeah, we want him on the team, you know, because he's going to one-shot every single Battlefield boss until the end of eternity. So we love that. Let's go ahead and grab DKP. We will fight him with Super AGL, speaking of. Let's bring Gohan and you and you and you and this guy and this guy and Goku. There we go. This should be pretty easy. Interested to see how Super Vegeta does in here, if we get to see a turn of him. Dragon Fist should be nice. We got Dragon Fist turn 1. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and just throw him in slot 1 then. We will go ahead and grab these right there. These guys, it doesn't really matter what we do with them. We can just float them. Nah, we get more links if we do this, right? Wait. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But it's fine. Can we get them an 18 key? We can. Okay. And then we'll give Goku these. Yep. Okay. Very nice. Dragon Fist, if you could dodge for me, please. Yep. Okay. Now we got his defense buff. Okay, we're still dodging. And we got hit once. It doesn't matter. 11 million attack stat. Remember, this is a guaranteed crit on his first turn. We have like a 50% chance to do an additional. We do get it. And then we could do one more from the hidden potential system. Please, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy. Give me one more. No more. Okay. That's fine. I mean, he still did a ton of damage right there. I would say that he did his job. Remember that he is giving crit support to everybody on the rotation as well, 20% because we're superclass allies. So that means that these guys have a better chance to crit as well. They're also going to be doing a lot of supers because they're in slot 2. So I would love if they could just get us some crits and get us out of this DKP fight. I would like to see what Super Vegeta has to offer us, but if we can just get out of this fight quickly, I mean, that's fine with me because these videos tend to go for like a long time. So if I can just get out of here quickly, that would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So go ahead, keep supering, guys. We love that. We're going to drink some water while they do that. We still have Kai Goku at the end as well. So we should be able to just KO DKP. Oh, nice, we did. Sweet. You know, some of those crits, I don't have like any crit on my Super Saiyan Blue duo, so a lot of those crits are from the crit support. Okay, so Super Int is what we have here against Cell. Again, Bond of Parent and Child is what I like to run with these guys as my sub-lead. We can just bring some powerful units here. Remember, these guys aren't on Bond of Parent and Child, by the way, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll bring them, and then it is an extreme class enemy, so let's bring Goku. Because sometimes if you can get Goku in the second rotation, then you just do a ton of damage on your first rotation, get to the second rotation, pop the active skill, and you win. Like, it's pretty nice. Let's do this. Not a big deal right here. I would like to get an 18 key with Goku if possible. Sweet. And then for Super Saiyan Goku at the end, we can just give him a 12 key because that's where he gets his defense. So, very good. I mean, this isn't great starting out with a super attack, but Gohan should be fine. I was going to say, I do have a full dodge build, so we could have dodged that. 307k is not great, but everybody else on the rotation is going to take double digits for the rest of the rotation here. So I'm not really concerned about it. I mean, Super Saiyan Goku might take a little bit of damage, depending on how many stacks he gets off. If he only gives us one stack, he might take like 20k or something. But we should be able to survive. We have like 600k HP or something on this team, yeah. Like, we ate a 300k damage shot, and we're still, like, doing well. That's why I do think it is important to kind of prioritize kind of picking category leaders for your teams in Battlefield, as opposed to just doing, like, the flat 120% characters that you might see somebody like The Truth doing. Truth doesn't put a whole lot of thought into, like, his Battlefield teams. If you ever watch him do it, he just kind of, like, picks some characters that he thinks are strong. Whereas I do kind of, like, think about the cohesion of the characters, the leader skills that we're running, who fits under that leader skill, who's good enough to run in here, who's providing us support, who's providing us orbs, things like that I like to consider. Who are our debuffers, our sealers, you know, all that good stuff. So I may not always explicitly state it, but I just have these teams, and I feel like they're well-oiled machines at this point, and I know what's going on with them, so I'm pretty comfortable running them. Let's grab those, we'll grab these, and then we'll just grab the Rainbow Orb at the end. That'll get them their super attack. Goku's going to be fine in slot 1. He will be able to absorb any damage. Sweet. We actually didn't really take any. 9.2 million. He has like a 50% chance to crit or something, right? And then I've built mine with full additional. Finally got this guy rainbowed. I actually haven't done my official video on him yet. I did actually do a 200% level 10 links video whenever he dropped, I think. But I think I cheated. I think that was a cheater video. Because I didn't have him rainbowed, I think I just picked a friend, so... I would like to do one actually for him now, but we'll see. Alright, I would love to finish this guy off right here, please. We still have 2 more attacking units, but, you know, Cell's just kind of lingering around. I would love if he would no longer linger. You know, he doesn't have to linger. Come on, fellas, go ahead. Give me a crit right here and wipe Cell off the map. It wasn't enough. Okay. Dodge this, fellas. Please don't die in Battlefield. Alright, we're alive. We're fine. We have this. Well, we actually have both. Let's do this one. You know, let's do this one. Boom. Alright. How often do you see that KO screen? Like 0% of the time? We'll take it. Okay, moving on. It looks like Cell might give people some trouble. I could see where he catches a couple people with super attacks and you die. We'll start out with Extreme Tech with Vegeta right here. Let's just do it. Let's hop in. So we'll run Fusion Zamasu and then these guys and then Vegeta, you. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. Sin gives Rainbow Orbs and let's bring Super 17. I'm not anticipating that we beat it with Extreme Tech here. I would just like to get a chunk of damage in on this guy would be my goal with this. And then we'll switch over to the actual good team. We'll do this. Let's just give this guy a 12 key. He gets more defense on 12 keys, so that's fine with me. We'll grab those, and we'll be able to get Janemba's support right here. We cannot get his full damage reduction because we can't get the Rainbow Orbs, but we at least got his key support, right? All right, this guy starts out with a super attack immediately. That's fine. Fusion Zamasu does have his, 80% damage reduction right here. Plus we have Big Bad Bosses, support, all that good stuff activated. So that was like the most damage Vegeta could hit us with on this turn as far as super attacks go. So we will definitely take that. Good damage from Zamasu. He should get a triple super right here. We got the double. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the triple. The triple would be very poggers. He did not. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We'll forgive him. Lots of dodges, though. That's fine. These guys will do some damage. You know, we got some hitters here on Extreme Tech. Who's on the next rotation? We got Vegeta, the androids, and Sin. That's actually perfect because we can use the androids Ghost Usher. And then we can just, like, blow this guy away. This is good. This is working out well for us so far. Extreme Tech, all right. You know, Super Tech is obviously built to handle this guy a lot better. Just because you got a lot more horses on there. You got Caulifla, you got God Goku, who's got the 77% damage reduction against Pure Saiyans. You know, you got the gods, you got Carnival Goku, who can revive. You got Orange Piccolo, all that good stuff, right? So, yeah, let's go ahead and pop this. Sweet. All right, we will do this. We'll go ahead and grab them a ton of orbs. We will give Vegeta these. And they'll give Sin just anything left over. Perfect. He still gets 7. That's awesome. So that means he still gets his full passive. So hopefully we can do a lot of damage right here with the androids and Vegeta and Sin. Vegeta's going to be pretty heavily nerfed here on Extreme Tech. I don't really know if I like him in this setup because we don't have a Goku. And, I mean, like right here, we didn't use the Ghost Ushers, so we're not going to get hit in slot 1. I'm sorry, we did use the Ghost Usher, so we didn't get hit in slot 1. But that's okay. That's okay. Vegeta's still going to be fine. It's just that, like, without another Saiyan around, it gets a little bit awkward for him, right? And especially, like, if you can't run him with a Goku. I could try to fit him onto my, like Super Tech team. I could figure out maybe a way to rework it. But I just really love running, like, Power Beyond Super Saiyan / movie heroes. It just works out so well, and it's very, just, like, it gels really well together. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. We might die here, but that's okay. Like, I don't really care if Super 17 gets us killed. Again, like, worst case scenario, we just hop back in with Super Tech, which is, like, fine by me, so. Go ahead and pop my ribs here. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Ooh. I drank the last drop of water, so now I am out. Lots of dodges from Zamasu. That's okay. These guys, they got their 18 key 2 turns in a row, so that's fine. We don't have Janemba's support anymore, so their attack stat is down a little bit. Even if we lose right here, by the way, I mean, we've done so much damage to this guy that, you know, it's pretty good. By the way, Super 17, believe it or not, closing in on an easy A. Finally. Finally closing in on an easy A. Super 17. He should hold up fine right here against the super attack. He might take a little bit of damage. Yeah, 280. But that's not a big deal. Oof, the normals are getting him, though. Normals are getting him. But we win. But we win. All right, well, there we go. That is a fitting into a Battlefield, the Big Bang Attack. We'll get the KO screen right here. Vegeta looking down on himself. You know, he's like, man, I used to be hard. What happened to me? He's looking down at his future self. He's like, we got soft. We got soft hands now, you know? Vegeta started hanging out with Bulma. He's got lotion on his hands now. That's all I'm saying. You know, Vegeta used to have hard hands. Anyway, there we go. Boom. Battlefield is completed. We got a sticker. We got some stones. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Just real quick, I do have to mute the game here because they are playing an OST at the main menu screen. But I do want to see if they added anything to the Battlefield shop while we are here. So let's go ahead. We will scroll over. Treasure. Let's see. My treasure. Where's the Battlefield shop? Right there. Boom. Oh, they did add a copy of Hatchiac. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Very nice. Is that the last copy that we needed of Hatchiac right there? It might have been. It might have been. I was getting ready for chain battle, by the way. That's what this freeze is for. It's for chain battle. Oh, boom. There we go. That's the last copy that we needed of Hatchiac. All right. All right, all right, all right. So we are caught up. No, we're not. We're not caught up on Battlefield LRs. We're actually not because there's the GT selling freezes. So, well, Hatchiac is done finally. There we go. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to catch you guys next time.